Okay, I just got to my hotel room and sanitized all the stuff. Now I am going to go shower because I am full of airplane germs. Okay.
I can see you spill your food.
So I realized I never actually showed my whole room in its entirety. So here we have the bathroom. It comes with shower gel and shampoo and conditioner. And then they also provided a bag of toiletries. They provided a tube of toothpaste, 2 bars of soap. One is for like all-purpose soap and then the other is for laundry soap. And then a body scrub, toothbrush, and some Q-tips. They provided 7 additional towels. They also provided 2 extra rolls of toilet paper and also a bag of tissues. They also have this bottle of cleaning agent or like disinfectant to use. And then there is a mini fridge available in the room. So this is convenient for keeping all of my foods that I want to eat but don't really feel like eating at the moment. I have a room with 2 twin beds. They only made one of the beds, like they provided a pillow on it. So that's the bed that I ended up sleeping on. They do have extra pillows as well in the cabinet. And then I'm using this bed kind of as my whatever bed to put things on so I can have more floor space here to exercise and just to walk around. There is a desk as well. And then here you can see my view is actually quite nice. The other side of this building faces the mountain, so it's just more greenery. But I get to see greenery as well as the sea, so it's a lot more open. There is a construction site right across the street from me, but it's pretty soundproof here, so I actually don't hear much of the construction. Plus, it's a busier street, so I can people watch when I'm bored. So yeah, that is my room. We got a banana, Cajun chicken sandwich. I had this yesterday. It's actually not too bad, but the sauce is a little bit sweet. Ooh, we got hash browns today. We usually get like fries and then 1 rambutan. I don't know why they always have the 1 rambutan. Cereal. I don't quite understand the cereal. Here, I'll show you. It has like Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes. It's like chocolate Chex Mix or something. It's very random. It's like very sugary though. They typically have like potato wedges instead of hash browns. And I'll see how the hash browns are today. So as you can see, they provide quite a bit of food actually with their breakfast. There's always a sandwich of some sort, fruit, hard-boiled eggs, and like juice. I don't always eat everything that's provided because it's just a lot, and I actually don't eat breakfast every day normally. So I like to keep the sandwich aside just in case I don't like the main meal that is provided in lunch. And moving on to like the lunch and dinner foods, they always provide like a protein of some sort, rice, some side dishes, and a salad. Oh, they also provide soup as well. It's a pretty well-rounded meal, but because everything is prepared in an off-site facility, it's kind of like cafeteria food in that over time everything kind of just tastes very similar. So they have a lot of like fried cutlets, whether it be chicken, pork, or fish. So that's why my favorite meals actually end up being the ones that aren't those fried cutlet foods. Like the beef is really good, spaghetti, and like curry. They also provide a juice or drink like Pepsi or yogurt drink with every meal. as well as like a snack, like biscuits, crackers, or on a good day, like a chocolate cake. One of the best investments that I made was actually bringing an electric pot. I've watched a lot of other quarantine vlogs and a lot of other people have also done the same, and they mentioned that the food is always delivered lukewarm at best. And what I found really helpful by having a pot is because the meals are delivered 3 times a day at a set time, it helps give me freedom to my day in that I don't need to eat the food right when it's delivered. And I have been using this like every single meal that I have eaten here. So definitely worth the $40 from Amazon. I woke up and I found this at my door. Checkout questionnaire. There's one of 2 ways that we can leave, basically. Like, I don't have anyone picking me up, so I'm gonna be choosing the free bus that takes me to the station. And then on the other side it talks about checkout procedures. Dang, it's so early. Meaning I most probably do all of that the night before, because waking up is hard. But yeah, the end is near! Today is day 12 and I actually just got a phone call from the front desk, which hasn't happened at all in my entire stay. So I was a little bit freaked out. I was like, why are they calling me? But turns out they're calling because they will be coming by tomorrow to administer a PCR test before I get to go out into the wild. But yeah, they basically called to give me a heads up that someone will be by my room between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. to administer the test. The only other time that I was contacted during this quarantine by the government was, I think, on day 2, when someone called me from the Hyundai government and asked me questions like, can you confirm where you're quarantining, and do you understand the laws and rules of the quarantine and the consequences that you would face if you were to break any of these rules. And I think they contact whatever contact number was provided at the airport, and since I provided my own number, that's why I got the call. So if you provided someone else's number when you were at the airport as your local contact, just make sure that, you know, they know where you're staying for your quarantine and that kind of stuff so they can answer those questions. The call in total was probably like 3 to 5 minutes tops, and they were able to speak English, so that was very helpful. Aside from that, I haven't gotten any contact or like check-ins from the government during my quarantine stay so far. September 30th, 1992.
미국은 언제 돌아갈 건데?
December? It is 3:50 p.m. right now, and I just got a phone call from the front desk at 3:30 saying that I was confirmed to check out tomorrow. Guys, it's happening! Okay, sorry, I'm like real excited right now. So I thought I'd take the time to also go over some like general quarantine things that I haven't been able to kind of capture in my vlogs. So as you know, it's a 14-day quarantine at a government facility that I'm doing right now. The one that I'm staying at is the Royal Imperium Hotel. It's kind of your like run-of-the-mill business hotel. There's really nothing too fancy about it. Once you have gone through like the whole check-in process and you come into your room, you're not supposed to leave the room. They do deliver meals 3 times a day, 8 a.m., 12 p.m., and also 6 p.m. They ring the doorbell after they like drop off the food. But if you don't want them to ring the doorbell, you can have your please do not disturb light on. They'll just knock instead. And then every day around noon, they'll have like an overhead announcement about the quarantine rules and the facility rules. The whole announcement is like 10 minutes long because they make the announcement in 3 different languages: Korean, English, and also Mandarin Chinese. You're also expected to bring out your trash in the orange hazard bags that they provide. Every day around noontime, they'll pick up around 1:30, I think. And then if you do choose to like have things shipped to you, they do have certain rules around what can be shipped and what can't be shipped. And it's all in the pamphlet that they provide you at the very beginning during check-in. I have posted a story on my Instagram for people to submit any questions they may have about the quarantine process, and some of the questions that were asked were like talking about the meal reviews, and I kind of went over it during the food portion of this vlog, but they do actually provide quite a bit of variety on a day-to-day basis. But because everything was like cooked in the same facility, I'm assuming it all kind of tastes very similar. Another question was like, how expensive is it for the full quarantine? And I mentioned this in my other video. The whole cost for the quarantine for 14 days was 1,680,000 won. So that came out to be around like 1420 US dollars. Are you bored yet? I surprisingly was okay during the last 14 days. I'm more of a homebody in general, so like I prided in not leaving the house during the weekend sometime because I'm just like, this is the most relaxing thing ever. It's just to stay at home, in bed, doing absolutely nothing. There was a moment in time, I think halfway through the quarantine stay, where I was getting a little bit like I don't feel like watching any TV because I literally stare at a screen all day long. If I didn't have the YouTube channel, if I didn't have my like Instagram account to like constantly create content for, I would be so bored. Definitely have something, whether it be like a puzzle or like a class you want to take, something that will like keep you engaged and like give you something to focus on during this time. I also got a question about like how often do they check in on me. I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but they actually don't check on you too often. There was only one time from like the Department of Health, they called to confirm my quarantine location, and then in the hotel, the front desk has only called twice so far. And then in-person contact was only like when they came by to administer the PCR test. If you order delivery, you'll have more like contact with the workers because they confirm like your name and stuff before they give you the parcel. But yeah, not too much interaction. I do upload my health self-assessments daily through the app, and then they also like encourage you to contact them if you have any questions. I was fine. But yeah, I'm so excited to finally, you know, go out into the world.
Up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free.
So if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe so you can follow along. I'm sure I probably didn't cover all the questions that you may have about the process, so feel free if you have any additional questions to leave them down below in the comments and I will answer them to the best of my abilities. And that's it. I'll probably have like another short clip for when I'm leaving and stuff, but guys, I'm so excited. It is 6:50. They just called me to go down for checkout, and I haven't worn real clothes or real pants in 2 weeks. More than 2 weeks, I don't know. But guys, it's happening.